What's going on, everybody? And welcome back to another edition of Backstop Banter. Hosting, as always, it's your boy Connie. Got to my right, probably freezing up every now and then, as we've established, Mr. Michael. How we doing there, besides the, Boondocks internet?
I'll be quick. I'm doing okay. So the computer just now turned on, so it may be a little laggy for a little bit, but hopefully we'll get it together.
You've been better the last, little bit. So
Yes.
All right.
How about you? How are you doing?
Michael, it's been a real stressful day of trying to win Warzone games.
Oh, I understand. I don't understand that, but
it's just unbelievable. I'm trying so hard. It's just difficult. Second place, losing to people with high ground. I feel like Anakin out here. I am not Obi-Wan. So, but hey, listen, everybody. That's enough about us because, why everybody cares about us, as Perry does right there. What's going on? Hey, listen.
If you notice, our background is a little different than usual.
Yeah, the background's a little different. You got I would say a very special guest here, Michael.
Absolutely.
Now, Michael, I give credit when credit is due. Michael set this up and everything, so I'll listen. I'll let you do the big intro, and then we'll bring in our guest.
Okay. As you can tell, obviously, this gentleman that's joining the show today has something to do with the Banana League, the Banana Land, if you want to say, that was on ESPN Plus, everything else. But if I say his name, which his name is Vincent, you may not know who he is. We started to bring up some clips and kind of play and let you understand who he is from those clips. So we didn't know copyrights and everything on that. We was afraid to do that. But I'm happy to bring in, Connie, I'll let you do it because it may lock up on me.
Yes, sir.
Vincent to the show, best known as the Dancing Umpire.
Yeah.
What are we doing today that I'm excited for people to see as well?
Man, it's unfortunately ain't my house. It's a little closed walls. I got my buddy right here. That's Zeke.
Hey, Zeke.
And so I did a thing about 3 weeks ago, and I got my first tattoo.
Okay.
So I got this.
Oh, okay.
I got that about 3 weeks ago.
All right.
And I was like, man, I'm an umpire, so umpires can't be biased, right? I mean,
That's right.
You can't go for one team. You just can't. You call balls and strikes, so you see it. You call outs and saves as you see it. No care if you know the person or not. You got to be unbiased. You got to be fair. So I was like, in the chair while I was getting this, I was like, I got to get a party animals tattoo. I mean, that's who the Savannah Panthers play all the time is the party animals, right? So I'm getting this done tonight.
Okay.
That's going to look sick, actually.
So he's got the outline done. He's working on the shadow and the black, but it's going to be colored afterwards. So that's where I'm at. I'm getting a tattoo while I'm on the air with y'all.
Now, how are we doing with the pain level? How are we doing with the pain level? I have 0 tattoos. 0. So I don't know, but, hurt? No.
And I have a zero tolerance for pain. So that's never happening for me.
I was the one that always said I'd never get a tattoo. Told my kids that, hey, you get a tattoo whenever you get 18 out of the house. I don't like them. I don't care for them. And here I am. Pain tolerance is like a couple bee stings.
Okay.
The coloring's a little worse than the outline because you got to go a little deeper with the coloring, but it's not unbearable. You don't hear me saying ow or ooh and he's getting after it. So.
Michael,
so how long has Zeke been doing this?
Yeah, Zeke said you don't hear him anymore, so I'm acting like a tough guy while I'm up here.
Listen, we go. It's a great. If this is acting right now, I got a surprise for you. You might get an Emmy.
I'll be smiling the whole time while getting a tattoo here. Like I would be crying.
Dancing Umpire stuff, and you become an actor as well because this is fantastic. If you're acting right now,
hey, I'm ready.
Live podcast.
Bring on the commercials. I'm ready.
There we go.
That's what I like to see. Just some comments rolling in here. Let's see. We got Perry said, awesome tats. Jared said the work is fantastic. Perry's got, he said, feels just like rubbing after a while. He's got like 6 tattoos. All right.
Nice.
All right. So
Yeah.
Love pouring in. Now listen, I'm interested to get into everything.
We've got this Backstop Banter logo. I mean, that would be great. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Hey,
nice back piece.
You never know, man. I was gonna get this tattoo on my butt because the party animals are sometimes a pain in my butt. So I thought it would only fitting, but I really can't show that off, to many people.
Well, Dalton's on that team, so we would understand. Dalton is on that team. Yeah. Probably a pain all the time, complaining. He's probably trying to frame strikes and steal strikes, and you said no. I'm doing a wonderful job here.
That's right.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the best I can. Big smile too. So, Vincent, let's kind of get into this a little bit. Everyone knows you from all your TikTok, YouTube videos that you do where you're dancing like a fool out there, and I absolutely love it. I went to, I want to say the first weekend this year and watched Dalton play, who, again, we talked a little bit. He's kind of pretty close to me. I went to Alice Louis College where he's from. His dad is the dean of students, baseball coach. Now he's the basketball coach. He's a good fella. So I knew his dad and got to know Dalton now through baseball and all this stuff. So I went out there, watched him play as party animals with my nephew, who we lifted up, by the way. Had a lot of fun. We stole a rugby ball on the big open field on the way to the game. But, that's a side story. So what got you to start dancing, and then when was the first time you ever danced during your umpire career?
So I've always danced since I was little. I mean, I got the home videos of me dancing, trying to break dance when I was 2 and 3 years old when I started walking. But I've always liked the beat of music. I've always had rhythm. As far as when I started dancing on the baseball field, that's right. It just comes natural. I don't have to practice.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
So, probably about 12, 13 years ago, people started making these ice chests that had speakers in them. Okay. And these parents would bring these ice chests to the game, and they'd start playing their music or in between innings and stuff like that. Well, I mean, it just seemed fitting. Like, let's have fun. Like, these kids are out here to have fun, right? You got coaches yelling, you got parents yelling, you got other players screaming and yelling because they strike out or they miss a ball. No kid misses a ball. No athlete, period, misses a ball or makes a mistake on purpose, unless it's the turn 2 on a runner at first and he drops the ball on purpose. But you're not doing it on purpose any other time. And to get like kids to loosen up and just enjoy the game, that's what I did it for. It wasn't to say, "Hey, look at me," I can dance. Hey, check this out. No, it was watching these kids smile and actually relax. And then the parents did the same thing. They're over there laughing and joking and instead of worried about the score. I mean, anything we do, if we're having fun doing it, we do a better job, right?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So that's where it started probably 13 years ago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And how it all began with the Bananas is 2015. I was doing a state tournament, and one of the parents videoed me dancing in between innings. Well, at the time, the Whippin' Nay Nay song was really popular. And I was hitting the Whippin' Nay Nay. I was getting it. Yeah. So that video went to news stations. Facebook right now has like over 12 million views on that the original video. Well, Ellen DeGeneres picked up one of my videos that I did. Somebody shared it to Ellen DeGeneres, and it got on her show. And that's where Zach with the Bananas seen it, found me on Facebook, and sent me a message. So, hope that answered your question. That was a long answer.
Oh,
no, it's perfect.
We've got the time, man. You're here for the long call.
Listen, my follow-up question was going to be how it started with Bananas, but that's perfect. Now I know.
Yeah.
But even before that, I kind of want to go even more back in time.
There we go.
Because, listen, you don't become an umpire if you don't like baseball, obviously, unless you're just that bored. So I'm just kind of curious, like, where, the love of baseball came from, and then transitioning into an umpire, like, listen, I started doing podcasts and talking about things because as much as I would love to be a professional player and make millions of dollars, I'm terrible. I can't play. So Was that kind of a situation where you're like,
Are you asking Vincent? Was he no good at baseball and just ump instead?
Listen, I was terrible. I'm the first one to admit it. So I'm just curious.
Yeah. Well, I played from T-ball on to high school. I played every year. I was all-stars. I was left-handed batter, left-handed pitcher. Played center field. Yeah. Quick hands. They call me Ichiro. Yeah. So I'm definitely short. I'm 5'5". But my driver's license says 5'6". So
that's what matters.
The only time I can get there is on my tippy toes, but I was reaching for the stars, and that's all that matters.
Yes.
So
I write a book with these quotes.
I should, yeah. I should do that actually. I'll get with Jesse and Emily.
There you go.
A call and see if I can get some quotes in there.
There we go.
So 15 years old, I was watching a baseball game at the local park, Atlanta Baseball Association. Sitting there just watching the game, and I was like, man, this looks fun. I was still in high school. I was a sophomore in high school playing baseball. But I had a girlfriend, I like to do things on the weekends.
He still don't have one of those.
I'm a free agent, I like to say.
You probably save a lot more money that way. I'm just going to say that.
I'm racking it in.
So I talked to the guy over the league and said, hey, I'd like to umpire if there any way. So I started umpiring when I was 15, started doing just Dixie ball in Atlanta, Texas. And gradually, about 6 years later, I joined a high school chapter in Texarkana. Did that until my kids were like 4 and 5, and then got out of high school and just did, Dixie again, and travel ball. So this is my 25th year to umpire. I've turned 40 in September. So, but yeah, I love baseball from the get-go since I was a little, T-ball. Love the game. I've loved being a part of the game, and now I got the best view in the house. So
can't argue with you there. So that's the other thing. Like, how does the ladder kind of work? Because obviously, if you can make the comparison to professional sports, you go to high school, you're very good. You go to college, you go to the pros, whatever. What is it for you? Was it like the local Little League, and then some tournaments think that I did a pretty good job in Little League, so they hire me, and then from the tournaments I go on to bigger and bigger things? Like, what's kind of the ladder for like an umpire to kind of move up? Because obviously, like, yeah, the dancing thing is fun and you're obviously very good at it, but you have to be a good umpire. Like, you can't just go out there and be entertaining. You have to actually do a job, in between all these funny moments and the dancing. So how is that? And then, I'm just kind of curious with the way you got up there.
Yeah, so it's just pure luck, to be honest with you. The reason I'm at the bananas level, because I've done high school for several years, but the only college I have is in summer ball, where it's nothing crazy. Being in front of 700 fans in West Palm Beach, that's the largest crowd I've ever been in front of. So it was experience, but I'm gonna be honest with you, this baseball's so much better. The higher you go up, the better the pitchers are that can hit their spots, the better the catchers are that can frame the ball. There's not over your head or, trying to dodge bullets. So, the baseball, like banana ball, these guys are top notch. Bill Leroy for the Bananas, he makes me look silly sometimes. The way he can frame a baseball, it's crazy. Because unfortunately, umpires, we have to blink every now and then. So, but yeah, honestly, high school and a little bit of college ball is my only. I never went to umpire school. I've never been to training, anything like that. It's just, and I've asked Jesse, hey, do you think I should go to school? And he's like, no, we want you just the way you are because you do a great job. We don't want a typical umpire. Like, we want you. So that made me feel good, in a ways, but I also want to be the best I can be.
Right.
And I think I do a good job. I'm not tooting my own horn, but I do have the mechanics and the fundamentals of being an umpire. I know what a good strike is. I know what a ball is, and the mechanics are where I need to be. So,
well, you said you've done it for 20 years, did you say?
Yeah, 25.
25 years. So, you can go to school and probably get a little more as far as watch for the frame, but 25 years of doing something, you're good. I mean, that's all you can really say. So I don't think that's even needed. And the rawness of it is actually more valuable, I think, than being formed into more of the professional part. Like, I feel like one thing Banana Ball is all about. Like, we don't want to be robotic out there with things. It's just,
Right.
hey, let's have fun here.
Let's have fun.
Yeah. So I think it's perfect for there. I know one time the games I did go to, Dalton was kind of complaining, or he said some of the party animals were complaining about being out at like first, second, or third on someone. Was like, man, it was out by a long shot, and he caught a safe or something to those effects. And I'm like, I was like, it's not really what the whole purpose of Banana Ball is. Like, and Dalton was like, like we're here to play and try to win, but at the same time, it's 100%. Entertaining.
No, this entertainment, they're so competitive, it's unreal.
Oh,
so, yeah. And just going through those calls wasn't mine, though. Just go ahead and tell everybody at home. Those wasn't my calls, okay?
Yeah, it wasn't strikes or balls. It was out at the base running, so it wasn't his call. And, that's one thing I kind of want to ask, too. How come that umpire is not as popular as you? Like, how come there's no tricks there?
Seth, I mean, great guy. I mean, he's a cop. But he's more a traditional umpire. Like, he doesn't do the shenanigans and stuff like that. There's umpires out there that, I get criticized from because you're not supposed to be out there showing attention to yourself. That's one of the rules of being an umpire. But what they don't realize is this is Banana Ball. Like, this is not your typical, like Jesse said, your grandpa's pastime. This is pure entertainment, but also a great baseball game. So when Dalton told you, no, we're out there entertainment, we want to win, that's 100% true. I've been cussed out. I've been yelled at. On ESPN, the Kansas City Monarchs coach came to me, and he wasn't saying, "Hey, Vincent, I think you're doing a great job." It was like, "Hey, man, you're screwing my pitcher. These pitches, he's trying to get to the next level, and you're." And I kept saying, "Coach, those balls are high." And if you look at the replays, those balls were above his belly button, which at that level and it was against Johnny Gomes. So, like I said, you're going to be right 50% of the time. 50% are going to love you, 50% are going to hate you on every single call. That's just the part of being an umpire. So if I was trying to please everybody, then if I was trying to please everybody, then I'm in the wrong profession.
Yeah, my brother brings in the comment that says, good thing you're getting your tattoo in the off season because it'd be hard to do the stinky leg when it's sore like that.
Yeah, I made sure I planned it right. I don't have any tournaments this weekend, but I do have one in 2 weeks. So I made sure to plan it right because it definitely wouldn't feel good with pants on, with shin guards and stuff. So
absolutely not.
So I assume you have another job other than the Banana Ball?
I do. I have a full-time job with a company called IT&S. We're a network specialist. We deal with businesses, computers, phone. We have our own phone system, and we wholesale fiber optic. So I'm going to help Michael out when we get off here. I'm going to help Michael get some fiber where he's at.
That sounds good.
Forget about Michael.
Thank you.
Forget about listen, I'm the one that's out here gaming. I need the fiber optic.
I've got 3 kids. I need any help I can get. I got 3 kids. That Wi-Fi is valuable.
Michael, they're not trying to get Warzone wins over here. I am.
Anthony said he has 3 girlfriends.
He don't even have one.
Free agency. Exactly. It's free agency. I can have as many as I want.
Jared out from Harlan now. Easy now, Jared. If you, I don't know if you're a country fan, but Never Leave Harlan Alive, they sung it on the CMAs, I think, this year, Patty Loveless and Chris Stapleton. That's actually about where I live, truthfully.
Wow.
So.
Well, maybe I'll send you some tinfoil for your bunny ears then. Maybe I'll do that.
That'll work.
This guy helping everybody out. That's the other thing. So how does your work schedule happen when the banana season begins? It's just like, hey guys, love the job. I'm gonna need 3 months off.
Man, I travel back and forth, so I don't stay in Savannah.
Wow.
So I fly back and forth. I'll drive from Dallas. It's about a 3-hour drive. Then I'll fly to where we're playing, and then I'll fly home and work. So my work is awesome, super, super awesome. I have a great support system there, and they allowed me off last year, and then next year it's going to be even crazier.
Oh wow.
8 months instead of 3 months next year.
Yeah.
So,
wow. So how
needless to say, my frequent flyer miles will be up there.
There we go.
So how often are you actually home during the season then?
Last year wasn't bad because it was only weekend games. Mainly we had a couple Thursday and one Tuesday game. So it wasn't terrible. I mean, I would leave on Thursdays and come home on Sunday.
Okay.
For the most part. But now next year is a completely different beast. It's going to be we got games on Mondays, on Thursdays, of course, Saturdays, some Sundays. So it's going to be a lot more challenging, but I'm getting 2 tattoos. So I'm dedicated.
I think so too.
Tattoo while live answering questions. Yeah. What can't you do?
Yeah.
How's Zeke doing?
Color here?
Oh, seeing some color in that.
Yeah, starting to get that color.
Yeah.
You guys are
so Jared's put on Facebook here. He says, "Okay, guys, you all have to ask him the question." And I'm just assuming that what he's referring to is, Vincent, how do you feel about robot umpires?
I don't think that's the question he means, by the way.
You think that's the question?
You don't?
You think that's the question Jared's going to ask? Is that the question you think he's going to ask?
No, that's not it. I swear. I promise you it's not it.
Okay, what do you think it is?
I think he wants to know the ranch versus blue cheese question.
Oh, I forgot all about that. It is.
Vincent, we had a long-standing debate on this program several times.
Ranch
or blue cheese. I am a blue cheese.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
I'm a blue cheese guy.
But I need a little bit more background. What are we eating the dressing with? Is it just salad or is it
wings?
What is it?
Buffalo wings.
Oh, buffalo wings, ranch, 100%.
Oh, absolutely.
100%. You give me some buffalo wings, and I got ranch. Even with the celery sticks, I got ranch.
I mean, I just got more disgusted by the universe daily.
Listen, this cat seriously has it by the jugs.
I literally have a
blue cheese by the gallon jugs.
I'm
just not a huge fan. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not my favorite.
Vincent, I'll ask you a redeeming question here. It can save our whole friendship right now.
Is this a Jeopardy double down question?
No, it is. Because I listen. I might have to leave the show. Might have to.
How do we? Please answer
traditional or boneless?
Oh, I'm definitely boneless.
Oh
yes, yes,
definitely boneless. Dude, why work? Why work?
Exactly. Why get nasty when all you got to do is use a fork, dip it, and eat it?
This beard, Anthony? You see this beard?
He's been trying.
It's going. Yeah. Listen, Vincent,
look at that. I can't afford to have buffalo and ranch all in this beard when I'm trying to eat the wing. I mean, get it with a fork. Exactly. I think me and Michael might be brothers. I don't know. Michael, you got a little bit more hair than me, but we could be brothers.
Yeah, but I mean, the beard, I am adopted. I mean, we could be somewhere on the line. Who knows?
My dad once told me that I said, because I didn't meet him until I was 17. I said, Dad, how many kids do you have? And he said, son, I don't breed goats. So you may be.
Hey, there we go. Who knows?
See, I mean, listen, Perry's another one that likes ranch, but he at least agrees with me with the traditional. I'll accept it. I'm distraught right now. I don't know what to do anymore.
Anthony, you want me to leave the chat and come back in and give you a few minutes?
No. You're more important to the show than I am.
No, we want him to leave the chat.
Well, you know what? Listen, let's go, Michael. Why don't we go back to what we thought the original question was? I mean, I think a pretty simple answer to an umpire. How you feel about the robot umpire?
Of course, for job security. I mean, of course, you don't want a robot umpire. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. If you look at the box they have now, if you look at 2 different broadcasts, say you're watching the Yankees play, and you're watching it from somewhere else. If you watch the Yankees broadcast, that box is completely different than another broadcast. So it's not 100% accurate. It's not. And you're taking the game of human error, you're taking it completely out. I don't agree with it. Now, I can do a robot dance. So yes, I'm all in for that. I just made him laugh. So if he messes up with my tattoo because of my jokes, I'm gonna be really upset.
That's when you get that.
I'm so sorry.
That's when he asks for the refund. That's when he start asking for
the refund.
Yeah, that's when he start asking for the money back. If he starts slipping up because of the
Zeke, don't you mess up and put Backstop Banter on there.
Listen, you say Vincent, you go to him, you say that line's a little crooked. I need $100 off. $100.
I told him earlier he spelled Savannah wrong.
Oh. I mean, listen.
But yeah, that's my answer with the robot.
Go ahead, Mike.
I'm just going to say this real quick, Vincent. I think it would be hilarious if you went out like in between an inning, like you got to go in a dugout and change into a robot outfit and walked out there and like they did a whole thing. Like, we're going to use a robot ump now,
Dude, I'm digging that. I love that idea. And I tell you what, Michael, if we do and I get the video, I'm shouting you out because I think I'm going to do it. It will be the shortest
I think
robot.
It'd be great.
Yeah, shortest robot in history, number one. So yeah, like what's that D2? What's that?
R2D2. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I could do something like that. R2D2 or something like that.
Or maybe 5.
Hit him with a little...
You remember Johnny 5?
Yeah. Johnny Gomes?
I don't know if you heard. No, Johnny 5, the robot.
I haven't seen that one.
Never heard.
It's a. Listen, you have to look up Johnny 5. He's a robot that tries to save the world. Like, he gets a personality. It's from like the 80s or 90s. Short Circuit. Yes, Jared, that's the name of the movie. Short Circuit.
Oh, I've heard of that movie. Okay, I've seen that movie.
Listen, Jimmy popped into the comments with a great idea though. Have the bananas fire you mid-game, come back as a robot.
Oh,
hey, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I think we should do that.
Listen, you do the short circuit thing because somebody hits a home run, they celebrate at home plate, dump water, you accidentally get some on you. Short circuit.
Short circuit. I love it, Jared. I love the short circuit. I love it. I love it.
Look at this.
Backstop
Banter.
Well, that's the name of the
Send me some more ideas. Yeah, Michael, send me some more ideas.
I got all kinds of ideas.
That's all. I'm not the creative one, man.
I've been trying to get Dalton to go walk out with like 2 pit bulls on leashes, walking him up, and then like somebody come get him, take him off. I mean, party animals. I mean, how dope would that be to have 2 dogs just walking you up? Come up there with the bat. But he's like, oh man, I love that idea, but I can't do it. I got you with some ideas, okay?
Yeah, man. Hey, and the bananas every week everybody comes up with 10 ideas. Okay. So that's how these ideas come up is they're brainstorming. So, man, I would love some ideas. I love the robot idea, and actually I'm gonna throw it out there for them because I think it's a great idea.
Absolutely.
So with the dances,
that would be awesome.
Like, do you do all of them?
Do I do all the dances?
Yeah. Do you like whenever they break out into dance on the field? Do you do it as well, or do they cue you in sometimes, or you just kind of go with the flow? Like, oh, they're dancing this inning, I'm gonna join them this time.
Yeah. So I have a dance called the 4-1-1, and I'm gonna show you my tattoo again.
I was wondering what the 4-1-1 was. Okay.
So that's the 4th inning, first batter, first pitch.
Okay.
So that's my cue to do a dance, and that's the dance I know what's going to be. After that, there's nothing scripted. There's nothing. Hey, you got to do this. You got to do that. I just do what I feel. So that's if that answers your question.
Yeah. Of course.
I pretty much have free range to do anything I want to, except something that's going to get me fired, or refunded tickets, which happened in West Palm Beach.
Oh, I need a story.
If you so follow my TikTok, Dancing Umpire. If you have TikTok, Dancing Umpire.
Do it right now.
The first video that's pinned was in West Palm Beach.
Do it right now.
And it's got 4.9 million views. A lot of love, But it's me brushing off home plate. But while I'm maybe, can I say it, grinding?
Oh, hey, listen.
I mean, I don't think grinding is bad for a show. You're good. We just try to keep it PG-13, and 13's for Anthony.
Oh yeah,
that one right there. Yeah, that one. Yeah. So a family of 4 asked for refunds because they said that game is supposed to be PG-13, and I'm thinking to myself, you see worse than that on Nickelodeon, like, anyways. So yeah, that's another thing. I don't try to get, do something to give fans refunds. Like I'm going to try to do with this guy.
For that. Yeah. let's just be honest. That refund didn't happen until after the 2-hour mark, too. Like, they stayed for the whole show and then said, I need a refund.
Probably. Yeah, that's probably what happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just found out after the game that Jesse came up to me and said, man, I don't dance like that anymore, And I'm like, I get it, if that's how you feel. So
he said, use the broom next time. Like, come on, right?
Yeah.
Don't use that piece. Use the broom.
So I brought my own this time. So obviously you had, like you said, you had the passion for baseball early on. You see, listen, I got the God Squad right above me. Michael's a Reds fan because he likes to be a loser in life. You got a team?
I live on hope.
So I am from Texas.
Oh, God.
And you would say, Houston Astros because they won the World Series. I'm a Texas Ranger fan.
Thank God. Thank God.
I'm a Texas Ranger fan, and I have been since I was little. Actually, my first team ever was the Atlanta Braves because where I live, all you could get was WGN or TBS. That's all you could watch.
Turner
I would watch Chicago Cubs and Atlanta Braves. So that was my first love is the Atlanta Braves, especially in the early 90s. I was real young. I mean, I graduated in 89. They won in 91. So 92. So John Smoltz, Greg Maddux, all those players. And then I love Chipper Jones. I love the way he wore his pants. So I wore it the same way when I was, 13 and 14. But the Texas Rangers are my team. And I'm so glad they got rid of John Daniels.
So how much do you get to watch?
Do what now?
How much baseball do you watch, like, of the Rangers? You still watch a lot, or?
I don't watch like every game, but I do watch when I'm off and watching. I watch a little bit. I don't watch whole games. I kind of watch later in the game. I'm gonna be honest with you. Baseball's boring.
That's fair.
It's long. You got these, and they're trying to speed it up, but it's still not. It's still not where it needs to be.
Right.
The only time people get excited is when somebody hits a home run. Nobody loves a strikeout. You know what I mean? That's like so.
Unless there's like 10 of them, then you get like free pizza.
Yeah, or tacos, whatever.
Yeah.
But
the Renegades, the Yankee minor leagues where I work, person strikes out, free mini golf.
Wait, a person strikes out what?
If a person strikes out, we have a K player of the game, and if he strikes out a certain section of the stadium, free mini golf.
Free mini golf.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
I feel like they should do that in the major league stadium. Why not? You give a nice little section.
Of course, I call it putt-putt. I don't call it mini golf.
Yeah, putt-putt's what I call it too.
Okay. So
is there one at the stadium? Is that
that's what I was about to ask. Like, is there one at the park?
No, it's not at the stadium. But it's free. It's still free because they have a.
How close is it?
I don't know, maybe 15 minutes. You get like a little voucher. You can go whenever you want.
Oh, okay. So,
I think just give me free tacos. I think I'll just give me free tacos.
Give me food.
Well, listen, you don't gotta tell me you don't look like this after 22 years for eating salads. It doesn't happen, All right, so Ranger fan, you got to ask the important question then.
Blue Ranch, blue cheese.
A lot of chatter about Mr. Jacob deGrom joining your team.
Come on,
you're with it.
Oh, 100%. We need help. That's the worst. But we need help.
Now,
listen, we just got Martin Perez back.
Okay. Now listen, I tend to agree with you because we had a little conversation in our baseball group chat, and I believe Michael, you said he gets injured a lot. I said it's worth the risk because you know what he is when he's healthy. So you're with the risk because I listen when he's on the field, I think he's the best pitcher of our generation.
He's really good. I don't know about the best pitcher of the generation, but he's really good. He's
only
very
like
solid.
22, so his generation, he can be the best.
Last 10.
I mean, generation is a little bit longer, but I mean, I understand what you're saying on that. Because Greg Maddux was phenomenal. I mean, I'm not saying he was even the best, but like he only faced I think 300 3-0 counts, and like 260 were intentional walks. Like the dude was great.
And what's crazy about it, he didn't throw 99. Yeah. He threw in the high 80s and he hit his spots.
Yeah. Corners painting them constantly.
You don't see that very often. Now everything's a breaking ball or a slider or, those are the pitches that are getting people out, or the 100-mile fastball. He didn't have to throw that hard. He was hit his spots, and he was smart about it. He knew where to throw the batters that where their weak spots were.
Maddox, best changeup of all time.
Definitely had a great sinker.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious about that too, which it's a stupid question, but how much more difficult is it, like, to call a strike from somebody who's throwing 92 to like 100? How big of a difference is that for you? Like,
there's not. I think when you're throwing that hard, the ball's coming so fast that you don't really have time to react. So 92 to 100, I mean, it's coming fast. So I think the fastest I've seen in bananas was 96 last year. And it's gas. So, these guys, they hit their spots. It's really hard for an umpire to, they're doing the job for you pretty much,
right.
But, you got these guys that lob it in, that's harder to call for me.
Okay. Now, man, I really had a question. I lost it. What was I going to say?
That's probably pointless or something about the Yankees.
Michael, every question's better than yours. I mean, come on, what are we doing here? What are we talking about? Look at this.
Okay, so how many years experience does Zeke have? Because those are pretty nice.
Zeke's been doing it since 2016. Yeah. He's been an umpire.
He's been an umpire.
He's been tattooing since 2016.
Okay. And you're in Texas now?
Yes. Yeah, okay. In Texas. Okay.
Michael, you gonna go down and get a tap?
I mean, I might get something.
Yeah, so I'm at Black Pines Gallery for anybody who wants to come to Texas and get a tattoo. So actually, the guy next in another room, he's a professional soccer player getting tattooed. Alejandro is his name, and he played with FC Dallas, but now he's playing for Mexico City. So this tattoo place is legit. It's top notch. So Black Pines Gallery, if you ever want a Mickey Mouse tattooed or a Goofy or Donald Duck.
Celebrities only at that tattoo shop.
Celebrities only?
Yeah, celebrities only at that tattoo shop? Jeez.
I guess, man. I'm the lowest paid here, though, unfortunately.
You get some promotional in, though. You get 20% off that tattoo now for everyone that comes in.
Exactly. I'll let the owner know.
Code
Vince. Use promo code bananas. You get 20%.
Y'all have 37,000 people watching your live right now?
Oh, absolutely.
That's crazy, dude. That's insane. See, they have 37,000.
Oh, yeah.
37,000 people watching this live.
I think it's up to 39 right now. Sorry.
39,000. That's crazy.
And it looks like 2,000 are from Texas, too. So, you might get some great business in there. If anyone comes in and says Backstop Banter, it's free. Like, it has to be.
Yeah, we get a little kickback from the tattoo, Yeah.
They'll since you're so far away, they'll send you the stickers, the tattoo stickers that you can.
Perfect.
There we go. That'll work.
We get the outline drawing.
Yeah.
I can let my 5-year-old daughter just do the tattoo. Then she can outline it. We'll be all good.
Big artist.
Do what?
See, Perry's got to ask this question too. You a Cowboys fan then?
Yes, and it's because of my wife. So.
She sounds like
I loved watching the Cowboys when they were winning back in the early 90s. Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, Jay Novacek, all them guys. I love watching. And then I married my wife 7 years ago, and she's been watching Cowboys since she was on her daddy's knee. So that's what we do on Sundays or when they're playing. We watch together.
Awesome.
And I don't have a jersey, I don't have a hat, I don't have socks or anything like that, but I do support them for her because whenever they win, she's in a lot better mood.
There we go.
When they lose, so
I understand that. How long you been married?
7 years.
7 years.
You just said,
okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was making sure that's what I heard about. 7 years. Well, congratulations on that. She sounds like a smart woman cheering for the best team in the NFL, the Cowboys.
Is there anything we don't agree on, Michael?
I mean, I'm pretty sure we just became best friends, so it's totally cool.
Just don't do anything to my drum set.
Trust me, I won't even touch them. Listen, if you come maybe this way, I'll dress up as an umpire with you, and we'll have like a whole routine that we dance together at.
All right. That sounds good.
I'll let my beard grow on out, and hopefully I won't do anything inappropriate that gets people refunds.
So can I ask y'all a question right quick?
Oh,
I
we're
guess.
open books.
Are y'all going to a game next year?
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to try to go to one in West Virginia. I think St. Charles y'all are going to be there. I'm going to try to go to
Did you see where they just added a date?
Yeah, they added 3 games, didn't they?
Well, they added one for sure. They just posted they added a date yesterday.
Oh, okay.
In Charleston, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
I was gonna answer your question with the question. You're coming to the East Coast this year, I believe, right?
You are. Yep.
Because I'm in New York, so I'm gonna need something. I'll go. I want to go so bad.
We're coming to Cooperstown.
Okay.
Cooperstown, nice.
September 16th, I believe that's the day. So it's our last tour date. Like that's our last date on the schedule. So come out and check out Cooperstown. Check out the museum. Catch a Bananas game. Find you a girlfriend.
For the agency, I'm telling you.
I mean, dude,
it's a lot more. It's a lot more fruitful. You know what I mean?
I don't. I've never been to New York. I've never been to New York.
Well, I just mean not being tied down. A lot more fruitful. A lot of options.
I got you. But not boneless wings.
No. I'm a real man. I can't do the boneless thing. I'm trying to see the tickets right now.
Seriously,
I'm gonna have to secure some early tickets to
I just dropped my earpiece.
Yeah, definitely get on the waiting list for tickets. They've already sold, I believe, over 250,000, and the tickets haven't been released yet. So,
wow,
that's just K Club members and group tickets. So,
gotcha.
How much has this changed life for you? I mean, you got. I think I just saw. Let me check one more time. It was 65,000 followers around there on TikTok. I want to say.
67,000. Yeah.
Not
get it right.
Or anything.
Get it right.
You get recognized places or anything changed big?
I do a little bit. I mean, not many times, but I have been recognized. Now, if I'm wearing a banana hat and stuff like that, I get recognized more often than just walking regular clothes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, everybody that knows me, they ask me, how am I liking it? How can I get tickets? Can you give me free tickets? And
can you give me free tickets? Can we get a refund on those free tickets once we get into the game? Yeah, everyone takes advantage, don't they?
Yeah. So it's great. It's I haven't had much negative feedback. But and if I do, it's okay because I know what we are, what we stand for. We stand for fans first. That's why we do what we do. If it wasn't, the tickets would be $150 to get in, and they would charge $14 for a soda pop. These guys are all you can eat drinks and food until the 5th inning at a home game in Savannah for $25 a ticket.
That. Made me so mad when I found out afterwards.
Yeah. $25 a ticket, all you can eat food and sodas and water. Now, if they're in it for the money, then you tell me how they can do that. It's for fans first. It's for the experience. It's for the experience. It's for those kids that don't want to leave the game. It's for the mom and dad that's had a stressful week, and for 2 hours they can just watch the show and enjoy themselves. So
Jared says sold coming down. Jared, let me know. We'll all go down. But what I like about it too is, I am a Reds fan. Johnny Gomes, played in it, who used to be a Reds. You all even went down to Daytona, I think, to play at the.
Yeah, don't get me lying. Don't give me the line what stadium it was called because it's all blurry.
Well, no, I can't remember. I want to say they're like the Tortoises or something like that, a sea turtle.
Oh, Tortugas. The Tortugas. Yeah.
I never can remember that name. But what I think is crazy is, they are sustained as a team. They're a single A for the Cincinnati Reds, but at the same time, they don't sell out those games at all. You guys went there, who is still an up-and-coming organization, what you guys do, even though you guys caught fire fast, and you all sell out these stadiums. That's what I think is even great. And I mean, I know you talk about prices are cheaper, but people are in love with this. Like, I was watching some stuff with you guys on the TikToks and stuff so much last year, and I was talking to Connie then. I was like, this is kind of cool watching what they do. And I was like, I seen them with the big old cowboy hat, and then Dalton, he finally was like, hey, man, I actually think I'm going to go try out for that. You think I should? I said, absolutely. Like, this is awesome what they do. And now that I see even inside, we had cannot think of Matt Wolf. Is it Matt Wolf?
Matt Wolf. Gosh, I love him.
We had him on the show once, and just you guys, every one of y'all that I've ever talked to personally, even on the show. So now it's been you, Matt Wolf, and of course Dalton. Every one of y'all seems so humble and so nice, and it's not about the fame for you guys. It's seriously about the fans, and that's one thing that I absolutely love about this Banana League and the Banana Ball. Like, I'm all in on it. Like, I can't. My son wants to go, who just now turned 6. He would absolutely love it, but I don't know if I could contain him after the game because he'd be so hyper. But I mean, all these kids, it's making baseball fun again. Like, I mean, you have to be a weird breed really to enjoy baseball in a certain extent, because travel baseball is all over the world. Then you have your actual season that you play like at your schools or whatnot. And then you even have so much off-season work or workouts. Like, it's never stopped. And I don't think kids nowadays get to enjoy baseball. And watching what you guys do, everything you all do, there's a smile on your face, So, and I think it really shows these kids. The games that I went to the weekend, it was so cold that one night, but still, every one of you guys were running. Well, not you. You're the ump. You're unbiased. But every time Banana scored a run, like, they were in the stands running up through there, high five, and the mascot rode a sled down the stairs. I was like, what is going on here? And it just makes a fun atmosphere, and I'm thankful for what you guys are doing, and I hope it goes to the moon. I mean, it's already halfway there, I think. So.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. And everything you said is completely true. These guys, they know how to hire people. The guys that play are solid. They're great people, genuine people, but they're also heck of athletes. Like Dalton Cornett is one of my favorite players because he's so well rounded. Like, everything about him is just. Like, the way he talks, the way he acts, I'm going to be honest with you, he's not a party animal. Like,
no, he's not.
No.
He should be a banana, and I probably shouldn't have said that, but his personality, the way he carries himself, his demeanor, I mean, the dude can play lights out ball, but he's definitely a banana. And if Bill Leroy wasn't the starting catcher, I really think Dalton would be right there, So
I do too, and not trying to get off on that side of it, but Dalton is so talented, multi-talented, really, at what he does. I mean, he's a catcher at heart, but yet for the banana or for the party animals, he's been playing third, short, second,
first,
just wherever.
Anywhere you need him.
Yeah. So I mean,
and he can actually smash the ball. I mean, he crushes the ball. So.
But the first game, and of course I was at the opening weekend with him, he came up to me. He's like, man, listen, like, everybody's got these short sleeve or cutoff sleeves for these the party animals. He's like, do you think I should wear a shirt underneath it? I said, Dalton, you don't have any guns, man. Like, yes, you need a shirt underneath that sleeveless. Like, you're not this buff guy. You're not the guy with the long hair that goes out and weighs in for
Mike Vivacis. Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, I was like, man, you need to work on some arms here if you're going to be doing these sleeveless. He's like, yeah, I think I might put on like a Under Armour shirt. It's like, I think that'd be good for you. He's like, I don't feel right in this party.
But he's so modest. That's how he is. He's a modest, great human being. Like, if I had a daughter, like, I would encourage her to date somebody like him, because just solid as gold, And same way with Matt Wolf. Like, you don't get much better. That family right there is. I mean, he was one of the first persons that I connected with. We had lunch in Savannah, him and his wife Megan and their daughter, and just. We've hit it off ever since. We talk about once a week, text or, talk on the phone, see each other's videos and stuff on Instagram but anyways, I didn't mean to get off on that.
That's okay. Oh, wow. So you and Matt almost hit it off as well as you and I have. I mean, so on that level, I got you.
I mean, he's really picky eater. So Matt Wolf is like super picky eater. I'm so picky that I'll eat anything on my plate. That's how much I pick it up. That's how picky I am.
Unless it's blue cheese.
Yeah, but I don't dislike blue cheese, but ranch is better.
Absolutely, hands down.
I didn't say I dislike, like I would never eat it. But if I'm eating celery and chicken wings and carrot sticks, I'm gonna have ranch, especially Wingstop ranch. Have you ever had Wingstop before?
I have. We just got a Wingstop. I still haven't gone.
Okay, get the ranch. If it's anything like ours, the ranch is so good, so much better than the blue cheese.
I just can't do ranch, brother.
Like,
Wingstop, if you're listening to this, you can give me a shout out. I'll do a commercial for you.
there we go. There we go.
A little sponsorship. Team
Ranch.
Everybody's Team Ranch.
Yeah.
That sounds nasty. So let's see.
Like you said, you have a good relationship with some people. So what is like the relationship between you and all the players? Like you guys hang out because obviously they're together all the time, you know, going from city to city. Do you travel with them? You go out, you know, with them as well. So like
this man's not watched Banana Land, has he?
No, you gotta watch the documentary.
I didn't. I planned on it and then I didn't.
I mean, it's still on there. Like you could still watch it. I mean, not trying to be that guy or anything, but it's still on there.
Michael, Vincent, hold on. Just pause 1 second. Because the only reason Michael watched it is because he thought he was going to be on it. Because
I mean, I did think I was going to be on it.
Because you could not stop Michael from telling the world 18 times a day that he got interviewed by ESPN on accident.
I did. I mean, I wasn't going there, but I'm going to tell you the story real quick, Vincent. It was again
it's only the 33rd time I've heard the story, Vincent.
So, I went over there to talk to Dalton when we had that rugby ball, and this one guy who we didn't know, I just came over there acting stupid. I was like, Dalton, I need your autograph, and I threw him the ball, just kind of show him that. And this other guy's like, here, I'll sign it. And started signing it. I didn't even have a pen. I don't know how this guy pulled out a pen out of his baseball pants, but just started signing away. I didn't even catch his name still. But I just acted an idiot over there. And then this woman come running up. She goes, are you a fan of the Party Animals? And I was like, okay, this is somebody here from Savannah. I was like, you know what? I live in Kentucky. I'm never going to see this. Who cares? So like, yeah, Party Animals are the best team. I don't know why anyone would cheer for the Bananas at all. And I was like, Dalton Gordon, man, is the best player, number 3 in her heart, or on the jersey, number 1 in her hearts. I said, and she's like, well, how do you think he may play today? I said, you know, he may be playing second, short, third, who knows, everything. But I bet you he's going to go 2 for 3 with a dinger and 3 RBIs, you know, just acting a big fool. Later, after the game, Dalton's like, do you realize that was ESPN? I was like, what? ESPN is here? So I was like, man, if I get on ESPN acting an idiot, it would be the best day of my life.
Was that the blonde-headed lady?
Blondish red hair almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Dalton's like, yeah, you just got interviewed by ESPN. There's a chance you might be on that. I was like,
so Michael then went back when the documentary came out and slow-mo watched the entire thing to see if he was seen in the background.
I was supporting you guys.
That's great.
I don't even have ESPN.
Yeah, they cut a lot. They cut a lot. Especially with Banana Ball, the Banana Land. ESPN cut a lot of footage that could have been played, but the episodes are great. I mean, they're tear jerkers, you know. So instead of watching a chick flick, watch Banana Land, Anthony.
All right.
Mark, Jared, we definitely need to get together and go to a game. We'll take Britt again. It's a lot of fun, man.
I was just trying to see if I could get on the pre-sale list for the Cooperstown one. The page says not found.
So go to SavannahBananas.com/tickets.
Okay. There you go. Be nice if we knew somebody that was involved with that can maybe get us some tickets that we could pay for, not for free.
Free tickets.
Michael, we get a great guest on the show, and you're trying to make him give us stuff. What are we supposed to be the other way around? We're supposed to offer him a Backstop Banter T-shirt.
Oh, okay. We got to get those made first. Hey, Zeke, can you make T-shirts for us?
I don't know. I'll see what I can do, man.
Hey, there we go.
I got a brother in the printer.
There we go. Zeke's been awful quiet. Like, seriously, on a scale of 1 to 10, how painful has this been?
It's probably a 6. I mean, I'm not crying, except when I started talking about Matt Wolf and Dalton. That's why I teared up a little bit.
I understand.
It's not because of the pain.
Okay. Oh,
that's looking
good.
Pretty nice.
See that right there? That's blood. Can you see the blood?
Oh, no, I can't. Get a little bit closer for us.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
See, that's what real men do. We bleed.
That's right. Oh, yeah. We don't eat blue cheese. We bleed.
I got him laughing in the other room.
Don't mess up any lines. It's $100 off, you know.
Oh man, this is a great time. We should do this once a week, man.
Hey, listen,
Well, I mean,
don't
we
test us.
do.
Don't test us.
I meant get a tattoo.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I was gonna say this can't be much fun.
No.
Uh,
So they say that tattoos are addicting. After you get one, like you really want more. Is that true?
I'm already thinking about my next one. I just don't know where I'm gonna put it because I don't want to be that one that's got them on the neck and you know. There's gonna have to be some endorsements with that. I mean, I'm looking at least half a year's salary.
Oh, okay.
Deal. We can make
How
that
about our
happen.
initials? You want to get our initials somewhere, maybe?
No, what you need to get is tattooed on like your hand here. Have it just say strike, so when you put it out, everyone knows what you're calling. Strike.
Exactly.
Oh, I like that idea too. I'll talk to the Bananas and see if they'll cover that one.
There you go. They should.
Yeah. I mean, it would only be fair. You're bringing the entertainment. They got to, a little back pay.
Yeah. That's lifelong. There's no covering that up.
No, you can't really change strike to anything. So we've mentioned Johnny Gomes, obviously, a little bit. We ain't talked much about him, which I loved him with the Reds. Who else? There's someone
Josh
else.
Reddick. Yeah, Josh Reddick, Papelbon.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's been your wow?
Jake Peavy.
Peavy, that's who I was thinking of.
So I like all of them. I mean, Johnny Gomes is super awesome. I actually got closer to him than anybody as far as seeing him, talking to him, all that. Papelbon's a crazy dude. Like wild man.
On your index, strike 2 on your middle finger, 3 and then out on the thumb.
I don't know. That could work.
Jonathan
That could work.
fight his own teammate.
It'd be kind of hard to see though.
Yeah. So probably the craziest is Johnny Bench.
Oh yeah.
I met him
Catcher.
and the old catcher it's saying that he's the best catcher ever. Do you have his ball?
I've got a cup.
Oh,
Johnny
nice.
Bench from RC.
That's crazy. And you know what's wild? He has a son that's like 16 years old.
Yes.
That's
and
wild to me.
And he's like a stay-at-home dad now. Like that's what he wants to do.
Yeah. But super nice personality. I mean, he had a lot of fun with the Bananas. He was coaching first when D-Mac hit a home run. Just gave him the biggest high five going to first, rounding first base.
Johnny Bench meeting you at first base.
Yeah, that's pretty. And he caught the first pitch. He caught a banana for the first pitch, and it split the banana. So it was like a banana split. So
nice.
But yeah, but all of them were. Josh Reddick was super nice, and that was a surprise for me. I didn't even know he was at the game until they introduced him. I was like, "What?" I was kind of starstruck, come up there, and then his third at bat, he hits a home run to right field, and takes his jersey off, but he's got Spider-Man underneath his jersey. So,
So what's the reception been like from like major league players? You get anybody that's like, oh yeah, hey, this is cool, or
everything I've heard is positive. We got
that's good.
Bananas got some huge sponsors this year. Evo Shield, Wilson, Louisville Slugger, all those are sponsors of Bananas this year. They're sponsoring their jerseys, their gloves, the bats. So, it's blowing up, and the response from the MLB has been great too. Will Middlebrooks, he has he's with the MLB Network. He's actually from my hometown. He actually went to a game in Florida. He loves it. Jake Peavy, same thing. So this is just the beginning, and that's what Jesse keeps saying. This is just the beginning, and I wholeheartedly believe it. There's no telling where we'll be in a couple of years. If I can still walk, because I do dance a lot, and eventually knees and hips go out. So maybe I will bring back the robot, like a robot on in a wheelchair or a walker, something like that.
Just make it part of the gimmick.
That's right.
It's got to evolve over time. But hey, listen,
gimmick.
You know what the good news is of the sponsorships? We all know what that means, right? Now you strut into the office. You say, "Need a little raise here."
Yeah.
Need a little raise.
money does definitely help. But at the end of the day, I as long as I'm supporting my family and we're not living paycheck to paycheck, I'm good with what I'm doing. I believe everything happens for a reason, and what goes around comes around. Just treat people the way you want to be treated, and at the end of the day, everything will work out. So that's kind of the way I live my life, and that's the golden rule: is always treat people the way you want to be treated, and not everybody's going to like you, and that's okay. Just as long as you know who you are and why the reasons you're doing it. That's what it's about. So,
amen. Michael, I feel like we've gotten a lot of love from the banana ball community.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Gotten Dalton on, like you said. Got Vincent on now. Who's the other guy we had on? I can't remember his name. You just said it before.
Matt Wolf.
Matt Wolf. Oh, banana ball community's been great to us.
Absolutely. Next, I guess we gotta go for Jesse.
Yeah, that's a good one there. That's a good one.
Now you got to shoot for the stars like Vincent.
Yeah, you got to shoot for the stars, baby, just like it's on my driver's license.
Exactly.
5'6".
5'6".
5'6". That's the important.
Yeah. Okay, now here's one more question. I'm not saying final because you said you'll be here the longest for 3 more hours.
Yeah, man, we got a long ways to go. Actually, I'm gonna stand up for a second. That's all right.
Oh,
well, we thought you already were.
See that, guy? I'm gonna show you the mirror. Look at that.
See, now that's 5'6" if I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
Nice. So I mean, I can only assume that from now on, like when you ump, like you have to wear like Speedos so everybody can see your tattoos.
That's not happening. Then all the refunds. It'll be all the refunds.
Then you ain't making no money, are you?
No. Bananas will be like the Oakland A's this year.
Oof. I mean, you guys outdraw them anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I think that average of 5,300 people, I believe.
Yeah. We'll step out right side so y'all can hear me right quick.
Oh yeah.
Can y'all still see me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you good.
Okay. All right.
Needed a break, huh?
Yeah, that chair is probably the worst thing about the tattoo. It's not very good.
All right, so between me and Anthony, who do you think would be the first to hit a home run in a ballpark or have the better shot?
Whoa, what type of ballpark? Like, are we talking about MLB?
We won't say MLB. We'll say the Savannah
12U baseball?
Michael thinks he can hit a home run in Major League Stadium, by the way.
Michael, I've never seen you play, man. That's going to be a hard question to answer.
At BP, we're just talking like BP practice, just trying to hit a shot. Which one do you think could hit one?
Can I get some background? Can I get Anthony? How long did you play baseball?
I was like T-ball to middle school.
Okay. How about you, Michael?
Same.
I played travel. I played travel as well. You know.
You played travel AU ball?
I have a beard. I have a man.
You do have a beard.
I live in Kentucky. I am cornbread grown.
You are.
I did play 1 year of college basketball at Alice Lloyd College. So
you're a little athletic. How tall are you, Michael?
I'm 6 foot, 5'11", 6 foot, reaching for the stars.
How tall are you, Anthony?
I'm 6'2".
All right, I'm going with Anthony. Anthony's hitting dingers all day.
You see this?
Yeah. Anthony's hitting dingers all day, man. Right. And nothing against you, Michael. I think you would come in a close second.
Oh, well, I appreciate it. I mean,
Michael,
out of 2, I could get second. So
it's all in the core, baby. You got to engage the hips.
Engage
the hips. Not like Vincent was doing on that TikTok, though. That's a different hip engagement.
That's wrong hips. That's refund hips.
That's 9 months. There's more bases being produced.
That's a home run. That's a home run for somebody.
That's where I got my nickname, the Umpire.
Umpire.
That's fantastic. That's a T-shirt right there. That's when we start making the merch. Well, listen, Michael. I don't know about you.
Y'all want to see a famous soccer player?
Sure.
Sure. I don't know anything about soccer, but you know.
Yeah. I gotta get his permission before I put him on live. You mind if
Tell them we got
you
like
come on a
50,000
podcast with me?
followers right now.
A podcast? Oh, right now.
This is
Hey, how we doing today?
What's up, man? I'm Alejandro. Nice to meet y'all.
Nice
the
to
tag
meet you.
going? How's
Look at
the
that
tag
tag
going?
he's got.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Nice. I got a tattoo when I was playing basketball once, but it's a scar. That's all it is. But,
I got a lot of those.
oh, yeah.
So he lives in
So-
Mexico City now. So that's where he's
Okay.
from, is Mexico City, right?
Okay.
Sir.
Hey,
So
is
he
the US
played
gonna
with
get out of the-
FC Dallas for how long?
I think I started when I was 13 with them until 17, 18.
13?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, anyways, I got his autograph earlier. I'm a fan. So,
To meet you.
so
That's
Perfect.
what you
Thank
got.
you. Michael,
So we're getting
Yeah.
all kinds of famous people.
this man just said he was playing at 13. You know what I was doing at 13?
no, not playing.
That one.
2013.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 2013. 2013 to 17.
I mean,
Oh, okay.
2013, I was 13, so
Yeah.
You were born in 2000.
I was
Oh my goodness.
Dude, you were born in 2000?
22. Dude. Listen, whenever you want to
He's a
know,
pup.
whenever you want to know my age, just ask what year it is.
No, I know what year. You were born in 2000. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I graduated in 2001.
yeah. I didn't even know what I was doing when you graduated. I was.
You
just
could be
walking
my
around.
son. You could be my child.
Hey, listen. I can
Oh,
dance a little. I can dance a little bit too.
I would love to
This
see
ain't helping my ego at all.
Listen, you come down to Cooperstown, I'll hop on the field, we'll hit a little whip nay, and I get out of it.
Now, when you say you graduated in 01, is that high school or college?
That's high school.
Okay, I graduated in 04 in high school.
Okay. Okay. So,
we
you
really
graduated.
are brothers.
Yeah, you was almost my freshman.
Yeah.
See, Vincent
Little
was
brother.
popular. Michael was in the
So we
math-
can say this. We can say this now, Michael. We're brothers. You got the legs and I got the looks.
There we go. That works. That works. I don't know. You've got the legs now with the tattoos.
Yeah, it's going and it makes right now it's kind of swollen, so it makes my thighs look even bigger.
Hey, there you go. Tell them just put
Yeah.
like a little line in there and make it look like you got some cut going on with some muscles too.
Exactly.
Keep on
Can
going
you
with
see
it.
the chest in there? See?
I got you, man.
You do a little contouring, you know?
Yeah,
Do a little contouring and you're all good.
yeah.
And then, of course, my actual brother says that he has the looks, but well, it went away there. Bring it in here.
Is that Jared we're talking about? Or Mark?
No, Mark. That's
Mark.
my middle brother. Yeah.
Okay. He's got a lot of kids.
Yeah, he's got 3 kids. I've got 3 kids as well. And then my oldest brother, he's got 5 kids, I think.
So y'all don't have cable there in the sticks either.
No, we got fire sticks. Something's got to keep us entertained. Let's see here. How many does Britt have?
You don't even know how many kids your brother has, Michael?
Well,
What kind of
He-
uncle are we?
there's one that I count as family. He's never really been adopted, but he's lived in the family since 8th grade, and he's in college now. He's pretty much family, but not by paper. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to think on that. My family, we all pretty much believe in adoption. Like I'm adopted, my sister's adopted, we've adopted a child, my oldest brother's adopted 2, and then a third that's not really been adopted. So we
Wow.
really like that adoption stuff.
That's awesome. That is great. That's
It's a way to pay it
That's-
forward in a way.
100%, man. I love that. I love that. Jesse and Emily, they're, So
And,
Anyway.
and Jared's adopted apparently too.
Jared's adopted too.
Have they adopted a child? Jesse?
Well, they're not. Yeah, they're in the process.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, my brother's got to talk a little bit. He's a teacher too, so he loves kids. God,
Man.
what a loser!
Hey, so who your next guy on here should be?
Who's that?
Yeah, the young professor. You talked about where the Tortugas. So that's where he works when he's out working the bananas. He's the PA announcer, not the PA announcer, but he does the introductions before the game start. I'm not sure if he was at the game that you went to or not. I don't think he was, but you can see him on the documentary.
Is he the one that does the introduction for like the when they call out to do the scales, make it sound like it's
Yes.
a boxing match?
Yes, yeah. So he does
What's his
UFC.
name?
He does Matt Grafer, Greifer.
Hey, listen, you might want to send a little text over saying I had a great time on this one show.
Oh,
with these two
definitely.
guys."
Yeah. Send me $100 for the referral. Yeah, $100 for the referral. We're good, man.
Connie, you'll have to send that over.
Oh, I have to.
No,
Michael,
seriously, but I'll reach out to him. I think y'all need to get him. He's just a great guy. He was actually he was the first one I met. I was sitting at the hotel waiting for an Uber. This guy walked, he's headed out, and he had yellow shoes, like straight up yellow shoes. And I was like, dude, I love your shoes, man. He goes, I appreciate it, man. And I was like, man, you ever heard of the Savannah Bananas? He goes, that's where I'm headed to audition right now. So he gave me a ride. I canceled my Uber.
He was your Uber. How
Listen,
about
He was
that?
my Uber, man.
Not to brag or anything.
And they call it his nickname is a young professor because he was a professor before he teaches at a high school now. So
Okay, awesome.
Well, Michael, he's much smarter than both of us combined.
I used to be the administrator of a school. Just throwing that out there.
dude,
Michael,
that's
the
impressive.
Sims, Michael, the Sims does not count as real life.
No. I mean, it's a small Christian school here where my church is. We had about 60 kids, and we had it from K3. Actually, I put a early childhood development in it from 6 weeks old all the way up to high school now, seniors. So I used to be the administrator of that. But,
That's pretty impressive. That's a lot of stress.
It was. To be honest with you, I was the administrator. I was a teacher as well. I coached basketball, and I was the bus driver, and I pretty much did everything that needed to be done. So, yeah.
That's how that balding in the back area got there.
Hey, yo, they ain't no balding. Nothing but curls here, boy. Back
Lucky. So now we'll officially say you got the legs, hair, and I got the looks.
There we go. That's fine with me.
Yeah.
I mean, I got the hot wife. I don't know what your wife looks like, but she sounds wonderful.
My wife,
cowboy.
my wife is smoking hot.
Sounds good. I mean, that's what happens when you have a beard like this.
Yeah, I mean,
okay. You said
dad
redhead
bods and beards. Yeah, dad bods and beards. They're in.
That's right.
So,
Connie, if you could only try.
I'm halfway there. I can't grow a beard. I've tried. The goatee comes in, nothing else.
Just let it go, man. That's seriously it. Just let it go, and it'll happen.
I mean, you're only 20 years old, man. So give it time.
See,
one of these days you'll hit puberty, and it'll happen.
Michael, even with this,
like I can't even remember 20, and I mean I'm 36, and 20 years old seems so long ago. Like I remember being 21 and thinking that I was an adult. Now I see 21-year-olds, and I'm like, wow, you're still a child.
Oh, Michael, 30 years ago for you. I mean, it's a long time to try to remember 30 years ago.
It is.
Back when you were 21,
When I was 21, I had one kid on the way. I had one child and one kid on the way. I was 21. Yeah.
My wife and I, we got married when we were 23. She's 6 months older than I am. So we've been together. We were 3 years before that, met at college, and then got married when we were 23. So we are going on like 13 years now, I think.
Nice.
And she's still smoking hot and loves
That's good, man.
Yeah,
my wife threaded me about to the beard.
Oh, yeah. How long have you been growing that?
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, I shaved it. That's one of the worst mistakes I've made as an adult.
I understand.
I mean, it was terrible. Yeah, I will never do it again. So,
baby face, then, right?
Dude,
so, question:
I look like the ugliest baby that you ever seen.
Do you shampoo and condition?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, right. about three times a week.
3 times a week. Good.
Now, would you trade the magnificent beard for hair again?
No.
No? Okay.
because I can always get a toupee if I need to.
There you
Have,
go.
have we thought about the toupee?
I've researched toupees.
Don't do it.
Don't.
No,
I can't because everybody knows who I am, and that would be really weird if I just grew hair overnight.
No.
LeBron
Listen,
James
Brian
did it.
Urlacher did it. Brian Urlacher did it.
I worked with a guy before, and he was bald like me, and he came to work, and he had hair, and everybody made fun of him. He didn't last long. He done moved to a different city.
Listen,
Wow.
the bald and beard is top tier combo.
I think so too.
All you need is a leather jacket, a motorcycle.
Dude, I'm not getting on a motorcycle. I told you I was 5'5", bro. My feet won't touch the pedal.
That would be hilarious, actually, to roll up to the plate to like do your umpire.
So that's your next entrance into Banana Ball.
We got that little Barbie. We got that little Barbie car. I can ride that up there.
There you go.
And actually, I'll probably fit perfectly in that thing. Like I could actually put a seatbelt on, you know?
Okay. Well, there you go.
He's not Bam Bigelow.
Bam Bigelow.
Oh,
Bam Bigelow.
Do you even know who
I
that
used
is,
to love
Anthony? I
that
know
guy.
you like wrestling.
I'm a big wrestling guy.
But you don't know Bam Bigelow.
Yes, I do.
He was dead before you were born.
I've watched many documentaries.
Andre the Giant.
Did you see his HBO documentary? Fantastic. Vince McMahon cried in it and everything.
Yeah.
All right, who's your favorite wrestler?
Favorite wrestler, Undertaker, by far.
He used to scare me.
I remember first time I ever watched wrestling, he was in the main event against R-Truth. I'll never forget it to this day. His entrance came on, terrified. Still watch it, though.
My favorite's the Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior going way back. Okay.
Yeah.
And yes, Brother Mark, Bam Bam was in Major Pain. They hired him to try to beat up Major Pain.
Even Jared said Undertaker all day.
Mine, I have two favorite. Rey Mysterio Jr., by far the best wrestler ever. What he does is phenomenal. And two, Conan, or K-Dog, if you may know him from that. Used to love Conan.
That one doesn't ring a bell.
That name sounds familiar, but I can't place Conan.
He was in the Wolfpack some. He was Hispanic. He's one that always would say, Andale.
Okay.
La Viva La Vasa.
You're talking about like 1998, right? 1998 era?
98 and a half, I think it was.
Monday Raw. Is it Monday Raw?
WCW.
WCW
maybe,
Raw, yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was Thursday Nitro or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Sabra. You remember Sabra? Was it Sabra?
Saber, but yes,
Saber, yes. That's why I watched it then, because I was a teenager. So
yes, and then it went to Trish Stratus.
Mm-hmm.
And then it went to Goldust.
Stacy Keibler. What about Stacy Keibler? Zeke said.
Absolutely. By the way, it was Sable, not Saber.
Sable.
Was it Sable?
It was Sable.
Okay. Sable, yes. And the
puppies. To be honest with you, I didn't even care about her name. I didn't care about
her. That's not why she was there anyway. She was there for the teenagers. She worked on you perfectly. That's great.
Oh, she did her job well. Anyways, back to Banana Land and baseball and PG-13.
Listen, Michael, I'm all out. So unless you got anything, I say we let Vincent get to his tat.
Yeah, that sounds good. Vincent, we appreciate you coming on. I know you probably need to talk with him some.
Yeah, you're good, man. I'm just my battery. I mean, my phone's plugged in, but my battery's blinking red like it might die. So
okay, so we'll go ahead and hop off here, man. Appreciate you so much for coming on here. Let's do this again if you want to. Whenever you get that Backstop Banter tattoo on, like on your face, we'll do that live. But
Backstop Banter, tramp stamp.
There we go.
We accept any marketing.
Yeah.
Here's what we've got so far, guys. Y'all tell me.
We need down. Oh yeah, down
we need a little bit more. We're looking at other things there.
Oh, sorry.
There we go. There we go. It's almost
looking good.
That's nice. I like it.
Well, before we let you get out of here, it's only right to let you tell everybody where they can find you. So your Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. Give a little plug to whatever you're doing, and then we'll let you go.
All right, man. So basically, I post a lot more on TikTok than I do anywhere else. It's Dancing Umpire, DANCINGUMPRE all together. Instagram is the dancing_ump. It used to be the Dancing Ump, but it looked like the Dancing Gump. So I should have put like a feather at the end. So I just changed my name completely.
Okay.
Twitter is the same handle, the Dancing Ump.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I enjoyed it, guys. It's you actually got me through all this pain. I've been acting like a man, so I don't cry. But as soon as
There
I
we
get
go.
off here, the tears are gonna be falling again. So,
We're sorry, Zeke. Hold strong,
Yeah.
Zeke.
I appreciate y'all for that little while.
Oh, no problem. Now, we're sorry if you get overran with all, the people that are watching our show that comes to Texas for those.
It's more than the 39,000.
yeah,
Yes.
it's up to 1.2 million now,
Oh, it was that
and it's
soccer
climbing.
player.
There's 1.2 million and 33,000 right now. So
See, Vincent, that's just another casual Thursday for us.
Yeah.
that is amazing, guys. I'm so blessed to be on your podcast, and I owe all my fame to you after this. I'm probably going to have to turn my phone off. All the notifications is blowing up.
We understand.
Thank you. Now I can't even thank the bananas. Thank you.
I mean, who cares about the bananas after this, right? I mean, it's Backstop Banter.
Yeah, Backstop Banter. I mean, it's truly amazing. But seriously, guys, Anthony, start eating boneless wings with the ranch.
Can't do it.
Michael, start working on your bat flip because one day you will hit a dinger.
There we go. That's right. But
Yeah.
honestly, Vincent, it's been very fun. I think you would be so much fun to hang out with.
Absolutely, man. Let's do it.
It sounds
Let's
good.
do it.
We'll go
Yeah.
golfing or something sometime. Sounds good.
Well, no, we'll get
horrible
those
at
free
it.
tickets. We'll get the free tickets Anthony's talking about.
Cooperstown.
Oh, okay.
I need
There
the
we go.
Cooperstown.
Cooperstown. There we go.
Yeah, we'll work on that.
Okay.
So,
But
Well,
we
listen-
appreciate it so much. And, man, anytime you want to come back on the show and chat with us, just let us know, man.
all right. On my third tattoo, I'll give you a shout.
There we go.
Perfect.
There we go. We want to see that
Tattoo?
robot ump now.
No, it's going to happen. We're going to make it happen.
There we go.
It's a great idea, and I can do the robot dance when I'm in the costume.
It was like a
Absolutely.
Tin Man, but better.
Yeah, just make a terrible call on strike 3 and just start doing the robot.
There you go.
Hey, why not?
All right, guys.
appreciate you stopping
Outta
by,
here.
and hopefully we meet again.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you again. Appreciate you having me on, man.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank you, man. Have a good one.
Bye.
Well, that was amazing.
It was. It was. What a
Honestly,
time.
I don't even want to talk to you. I think we should just end the show. That was good.
We can end the show. We can end the show. Been about.
There's,
We had an hour and 20 minutes with. So
I mean, I'm pretty sure no one has ever been on a show getting a tattoo live. So that was alone pretty phenomenal.
not sure.
And a good tattoo at that too. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
Steve-O, I think,
I
got a
can't lie, that
tattoo
was
before.
That was a good tattoo. I can't even lie. That looks. I don't know if I'll ever get tatted, but if I do, I'm going to Texas.
Hey, yes, Zeke. That was pretty nice.
I don't know. It was. Well,
Is there
listen,
anything you want to talk about?
Listen, we can do the whole MVP, Cy Young, free agency thing next week.
Sounds good.
We'll end it there.
Well, next week's Thanksgiving, so I'm assuming we
Sorry,
probably
not
won't.
next week. You're right.
Okay.
The week after. Hopefully, Aaron Judge has a new Yankee contract for my Thanksgiving. That's what I'll be thankful for. And listen, Michael, tell everybody where they can find you, and then I'll do the same, and we'll get out of here.
All right. Of course, follow us on Twitter with the @Backstop Banter. And, of course, you can find me, MDLawson00. That's pretty much with any kind of social media. You can find me with that. But I think in my bio is the link tree. Actually, I think we'll have to put that back in Twitter because I was hacked.
Michael did get hacked.
But we've got that taken care of now. Yes, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. But it's weird because somehow apparently they just got my password and typed it and got in there, but didn't change anything. So I don't know how they did that because I just logged back in and got.
You got nice hackers.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. But find me on all that stuff, and of course I have my other show. It's this one's the Backstop Banter. This one is Count the Bucket, Sunday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Yes, sir. As for me, Anthony Conover _ on Twitter. That will take you to my link tree, which will show you everything that I do. Monday, Generational Sports. Me and Josh talk a little bit about everything. Tuesday is the hard count, where me and CJ talk everything in the football world. And obviously, like Michael said, we're here on Thursdays at 9 or 10 to cover
Or 10.
everything in the baseball world. And all those are available: Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, wherever you may listen to your podcast. As for everything else, Vincent, it was a pleasure having him on the show. Michael, it was okay talking to you as it normally is. I mean, nothing special.
It's totally
But
fine.
with all that being said, appreciate everybody in the comments as well. Mark, Jared, Perry was in here for a little bit. I saw that as well. If I missed anybody, I apologize. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And, hey, we'll catch you on the next episode. All right, y'all have a good one.